Every time I start clearing something out in this yard, it just gets worse. This is one of those situations where fixing one thing just uncovers another problem. Their lawnmower broke months ago, so this yard's been sitting like this for a while. Now, we can't have that here. So let's go ahead and give them a fresh start. We're gonna start out by getting all this trash and broken equipment and stuff out and trying to get the yard under control. I'm gonna have to take some allergy medicine because even with the mask, they're still acting up. There's a bunch of sticks in here, and so I'm actually going to toss it onto the deck over there. We're going to save it for later. I have an idea. I'm saving these branches because this is actually called hugel culture, and I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm a Texas boy, so I'm doing the best I can. But basically the idea is we're going to use the wood to help fill the garden beds later, and it's going to break down over time and help hold on to moisture, which should really help them next year. I'm not really afraid of spiders, but moments like that are why I always wear gloves when I'm picking stuff up. I was surprised to see how easy these things came out. Since everything is dried out back here, it broke loose pretty easily, and honestly, that was satisfying. The back of my truck's just completely full of tumbleweeds and everything that we pulled out. So I'm going to come back tomorrow with some more equipment, and I'll see you in the morning. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this mower right here because I guarantee it doesn't work. But with the ladder and these aluminum ramps, I don't feel comfortable just tossing them. So I'm going to just go ahead and set them off to the side for now. I just keep finding stuff like this in here, so I think I'm going to go get the weed eater first, knock everything down so I can make sure we can find anything, and then we'll mow it. We're gonna wait to rake everything up again. With us still having to work on the garden beds and the deck, I expect to make a mess, and so I'd rather just clean it up one more time at the end. I moved the branches over here off camera just because I want to have some easier access to work this way. This is gonna have to go, and so we're gonna go ahead and just knock it out now. That way we have easier access to the garden beds. Oh man. Oh God. I knew a lot of the boards were rotten, and so we were gonna have to see what we could do to replace them. But this is built on a foundation of pallets. I'll deal with that later. First, we're still gonna get these garden beds cleaned up, and then after I've had a chance to talk to the people that live here, I'll deal with the deck. I completely forgot to hit record while I was doing all of this stuff. So we're about to take the tomato plants and pepper plants that are just dead, and we're gonna set them off to the side for now as well. We've got a bunch of these tomato cages like this, and so what I'm going to end up doing is just to kind of help make this a little more organized. I'm thinking we can drive the rebar into the ground and use it so that the tomato cages can kind of stack up on each other all in one spot. Now, I don't have a hammer, but I found a rock, so it'll make it work. I'm just going to move these cattle panels out of the way for now. They're going to use them as a trellis in the spring, and so I'm just stacking them off to the side where they can be safe until they're ready to be used. The goal today isn't to get the garden beds ready to plant in right now, because it's actually going to be about 4 more months before we're able to plant anything. I don't have enough time to deal with the deck today, and so I'm going to load everything up and just get this whole area cleaned up so we'll be ready to go tomorrow. I mean, as you can see, this is going to be a project. Today we're going to demo the deck. We're going to sort everything into a trash pile and a keep pile just so that way we can see what we actually have. He told me his wife never liked the deck, but it was the only place they had to sit. So instead of throwing everything away, we're going to save whatever good wood I can find, and we'll see what we can do for him. At this point, I'm pretty worn out from the demo, so I'm gonna load everything up, get measurements on all the good wood, and head home to do a little research, so that way at least I've got a plan for when I come back tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I literally just made the wrong cut, so I'm pulling it out right here to make sure I don't do it twice. Well, I just broke my sander, so I guess we're doing this by hand. We ended up going with a budget outdoor stain. Now, none of these are my favorite color, but I really don't have the money to go high end right now. And so the important thing is going to be just getting some protection on this wood so it'll hold up. was a lot of work. If you want to see me do some more, how about you check out this video right here.